The laws of nature are undeniably brutal when it comes to survival. When a predator attacks, animals have two fundamental choices: they can either flee for their lives, or they can stand their ground and fight back with teeth and claws. But plants, by their very nature, are rooted to the ground. They cannot run. They cannot physically fight. So, the crucial question is, how have these seemingly passive organisms managed to survive for millions of years without succumbing to extinction? This brings us to the illusion of the passive prey. Plants are far from being generous organisms simply waiting to be eaten. To overcome the disadvantage of being rooted in place, they evolved a brilliant, silent defense mechanism. Unable to flee, plants essentially weaponized themselves. Over eons, they developed complex chemical warfare, meticulously designed to sicken, weaken, and ultimately deter the animals that attempt to consume them. Consider the herbivore's arsenal. True plant eaters require massive biological machinery to survive their diet. Animals like cows, sheep, and deer possess up to 4 stomachs, teeming with billions of specialized bacteria. They spend their entire day chewing, swallowing, regurgitating, and re-chewing grass. This incredibly complex fermentation process is absolutely mandatory. It's what allows them to break down tough plant fiber and, crucially, neutralize the plant's inherent toxic chemical defenses. Now, let's look at human anatomy and how it tells a different story. Humans possess exactly 1 stomach. Unlike herbivores, our stomach acid sits at a highly destructive pH of 1.5. This is strong enough to dissolve rotting meat, matching the acidity found in apex predators and scavengers. Furthermore, our colon is far too short to effectively ferment raw plant matter. We simply lack the biological equipment to safely digest and detoxify a truly plant-heavy diet. Without a 4-chambered fermentation vat, humans directly absorb the chemical traps plants set to protect their offspring. These are known as antinutrients, and they're often hidden in healthy foods. Acting as natural pesticides to kill off insects and fungi, these chemicals are concentrated in roots, seeds, and leaves. Key antinutrients include lectins, which are proteins that bind to cell membranes, phytic acid, known for its mineral-locking compounds, and oxalates, which are crystallizing organic acids. When humans consume high amounts of these natural pesticides, our gut lining takes the collateral damage. Antinutrients actively tear microscopic holes in the intestinal wall, triggering what is commonly known as leaky gut syndrome. Simultaneously, they bind to essential minerals like iron and zinc, completely blocking their absorption. This is precisely why you can eat massive bowls of greens and still suffer from nutrient deficiencies. Years of forcing a single stomach digestive system to process chemical-laden plants comes at a significant cost. This leads to the modern epidemic of unexplained symptoms. If you suffer from unexplained ailments, you may be feeling the effects of daily plant toxicity. These can manifest as autoimmune issues like chronic fatigue, brain fog, and persistent skin breakouts, digestive distress such as gas, bloating, and irritable bowel syndrome or systemic inflammation, leading to unexplained joint pain and arthritis. So, why did our ancestors risk broken bones and even death to hunt dangerous predators, instead of simply gathering the abundant leaves around them? This was the evolutionary pivot. It's because the reward was the only perfect, safe, and entirely bioavailable energy source available to our biology. The nutritional density and bioavailability of meat offered an unmatched advantage for survival and development. This leads to the understanding that herbivores do the detoxing for us. They act as a biological detox factory. Herbivores spend their entire day chewing, fermenting, and filtering out toxins. They utilize their complex anatomy to convert heavily defended, toxic, fibrous plants into incredibly safe, high-density proteins and animal fats. Essentially, meat is a pre-processed, premium nutrient capsule. The animal does the detoxing, so our bodies don't have to. Meat provides zero toxicity, maximum absorption, and 100% bioavailable human fuel. It offers nutrients that perfectly match the building blocks of the human body, without the chemical baggage of plants. This includes complete amino acids, which provide the exact profile required for human muscle and tissue repair. You also get vitamin B12, essential for brain function and impossible to get naturally from plants. Heme iron is another key benefit, a highly absorbable form of iron that plant sources cannot replicate. And finally, omega-3s, premium animal fats that fueled the rapid evolution of the human brain. We live in an era where eating plants is often marketed as a moral imperative, and eating meat is, unfortunately, stigmatized as barbaric. This is shedding the modern stigma. But evolution and anatomy do not care about modern marketing trends or societal pressures. Plants evolved chemical weapons as a means to survive, and human biology simply never evolved the complex digestive machinery required to safely process these in massive quantities. It's time to reclaim your biological default. Stop subjecting your body to chemical warfare. If you are battling persistent bloating, aching joints, or stubborn fatigue, the solution is not necessarily more vegetables. The solution, for many, is returning to the most biologically appropriate diet for our species. Feed your body the high-fat, high-protein, zero-toxin fuel it was truly designed for. Your single stomach will undoubtedly thank you.